I'm Joe Tapper here at the UFC Fan Expo in Boston. No doubt, MMA is one of the fastest growing sports in the world, which raises the question, who is the ultimate fan? Who's the biggest UFC fan you know?
Myself.
Him.
Me. Myself.
This kid.
Who's the biggest UFC fan you know?
Me.
You?
There's no doubt.
Why?
I'm such a dedicated fan of this sport since this thing started from Royce Gracie, UFC 1, you know, all these guys. You just watch the transition, the development of the sport.
I followed it since '93 when it started.
I've been watching since #1, high school, renting it with my buddies. I haven't missed one. You know, it's just in my blood. I watch it all though. Pride.
Following back in the Pride days.
It's not like there's a sports center for MMA, so you really gotta know your stuff. You know, you gotta do the research.
What would you say to another fan claiming to be a bigger fan than you?
I would say step up. You can always find me. Google me, Jesse Amorello, anytime you want to roll.
What would you say to somebody claiming to be a bigger fan than you?
If they watched it longer than me, then I would say they get it.
You're not.
You don't know nothing more than I do. Will you be my friend? I'd love to meet somebody who loves this as much as I do.
What makes this event different than other sporting events that you've been to?
It's more fan accessible.
The fighters are all really, they like to be with the fans.
Like you go see, like, perfect example, baseball. It's 162 games a year.
Yeah.
I mean, the UFC, they used to only be one a month. Now that's a little more than that with the fight nights, but it's still less. Less is better.
I've been to basketball, football game, baseball, and there's nothing comparable to the vibe and the energy of a UFC fight.
How many fights have you been to?
7.
This is the only sporting event I've been at.
Oh, wow.
I've been at. Chuck Liddell showed up, so I'm all for it.
She likes the Iceman.
They noticed their t-shirt.
Love the Iceman.
One last question. Tap out or knockout?
Tap out.
Knockout, man.
Knockout.
Knockout every time.
Tap out. Tap out.
Either or, as long as it doesn't go to the decision. So.
Tap out or knockout?
Knockout.
I definitely like knockouts, but I think a good all-around fighter, submitter, is definitely a ground and pound person. I think that takes more skill and overall technique to be able to pull that off. I think personally, people who are afraid to get knocked out always take it to the ground. I like to stand up.
What do you have to say to somebody who claims to be a bigger fan than you?
You're not. There's no bigger fan than me. I watch shark fights, okay? Does anybody else know what shark fights is?
I don't.